Hello everyone. Our chapter motion in a plane. Previously we are introducing some case of like parallelogram. Okay, right? We are going to the same situation. Will be introducing. Previously we are introducing our magnitude. Today we are discussing about direction. Okay, right? The chapter motion in a plane. Motion in a plane. This is our chapter. Previously, we are introducing some statement like parallelogram statement. Clearly, we are explaining about only for magnitude only. Okay, right? There are two types of vectors. Clear, we are introducing. Okay, this is the A bar vector. Now this one is B bar vector. Here we can observe. Okay, this is the O is the origin. Here we can observe there are two types of vectors in our statement. Okay, A and B are vectors. Clear? Okay. Now R is the passing through the diagonal one. Okay, this is the R bar vector. The resultant we are taking R bar vector. Here, this one. This one. Now, okay. Now we are introducing to the same introducing of some of extended the value of the fourth one extended. Clear? This one. Now this one is overall theta. This one is alpha. Okay. Again we are introducing to this one is theta. Okay. O, P, Q. This one is R. This one is S. Now this one is N. Previous one. Clear? Now, sum of ratio of triangle again we are introducing one. Okay, here we can observe to this one, right? This one. It's the perpendicular. Clear? Now, this is the name of axis here. Clear? Our previous class we are introducing. There are two types of vectors of magnitude, the diagonal passing through the vector formation in R bar. Now, what is the magnitude and again one direction. Now previously we are introducing, previously we can solve the magnitude. Now magnitude equation. Now R bar is equals to square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Now this one is our previous one. Now this is the magnitude of equation. Okay. Again we are introducing direction one. Vectors are mainly two things we are applicable. The first one is magnitude, second one is direction. Magnitude, this one is completed our previous class. Okay, today we are discussing about the direction of the vector. Now, direction. Okay, now direction formation we are introducing to this one angle OSN. Previously we are applicable. Now SN is equals to B sin theta. Now it's the previous one. Now previous one. Okay, right? Now angle OSN as representation function. Okay, angle OSN is the representation of the triangle formation. Okay, now sin alpha, now sin representation function. Clear? You can observe OSN, the function of OSN function. Clear? Now sin alpha, this is the alpha representation. This is the triangle formation of alpha representation. Clear? Now sin alpha is equals to opposite. Opposite means we are taken SN by this one. Clear one? R. Now sin alpha is equals to opposite by hypotenuse we are taken also R bar. Clear? Now Sn is equals to R bar into sin alpha. This is the first one. This is the second one. From there we are using two equations we are applicable. The first equation Sn is equals to d sin alpha sin theta. The second one Sn is equals to R bar into sin alpha. Clear? Sn and Sn mutually equal. Okay? From equation 1 and 2, there are mainly two equations we are applicable. Now Sn is equals to first one. B sin theta, clear, is equals to R bar sin alpha. Clear? Now we are introducing. Now introducing of the part we can the say of the meaning. Now B by R over R. Okay, sin theta by R is equals to sine alpha by b. So this is the formation of the equation. So here one we can observe there are two types of equations. The first equation is Sn is equals to b sin theta. Second one Sn is equals to r bar into sin alpha. Clear one? So from equation 1 and 2 we are introducing b sin theta is equals to r bar into sin alpha. Okay. Now sin theta by representation function, this is the multiplication which can be come back to illustrate in division purpose. Okay. Now sin theta by r bar is equals to sin alpha by b. This is the first one. We are introducing one only angle OSN purpose. Angle OSN purpose. Okay. This is alpha section. Again we are introducing our triangle. Now this one is PMS also triangle. Okay. There are mainly two triangles we are introducing in these diagonal purpose. Now OMP, now first triangle, PMS, now second triangle. Okay. Now first triangle we are using alpha angle. Now second triangle we are using beta. Alpha again beta. Clear? Now we are using angle of OMP. Okay? OMP. Clear one? Okay, right, we are going to sin alpha is equals to first one. Sin alpha is equals to sin alpha. Okay, sin representation we are using PM opposite. Okay? PM by. Now this one, hypotenuse. Okay? OP. PM by OP. OP means we are taking A bar. Now we are going to sin alpha is equals to PM by A bar. Okay? Now PM is equals to A bar into sin alpha. Now this one is equation number 3. Clear? Again we are introducing our beta purpose. Okay? Angle PMS. Angle PMS. Okay? From angle PMS, clear one we are taken. Now beta representation of sin beta is equals to opposite. Opposite we are taken by hypotenuse we are taken SP. Okay? Opposite sin beta is equals to opposite we are taken DM by again one SP. Clear? Angle PMS we are using, opposite we are taken MP, hypotenuse we are taken SP. Now SP is equals to, clear our previous one, B bar. Now sin beta is equals to PM by B bar. Clear? Now PM is equals to B bar into sin beta. Now this is the equation number 4. Okay, mainly equation 1, equation 2 and equation 3 and equation 4. Okay, from equation PM and PM mutually same. Okay, from equation 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Now third one we have taken A bar sin alpha is equals to B bar sin beta. Okay, now sin alpha by B bar is equals to sin beta by A bar. Okay, sin alpha by B bar is equals to sin alpha by sin beta by A bar. Since we are taken, this is the equation number A. Again, we are using equation number B. Equation number A and equation number B. Clear? Now from equation A and B. Equation A and B. Now sin alpha by B is equals to how much we are taking? Sin beta by A bar. Okay, the total equation sin theta by R bar is equals to sin alpha by B is equals to, now last one, sin beta by A bar. Sin beta by A bar. Now this is the final equation or final direction of which one? Our mainly we are taken, there are two types of vectors. Here one we are observing. Our previous one, magnitude of equation of R bar is equals to square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Now direction purpose we are introducing, or first we are using our Sn purpose. This is the Sn purpose. Now Sn is equals to B sin theta. Clear one? We are using, there are first one angle OSN, from we are using alpha 1, or sin alpha is equals to Sn by alpha. Now Sn will be completed. Now from equation 1 and 2 there are two types of equation. Sn is mutually equal. Now Sn will be completed. Clear? Now angle, there are two types of triangles here. First one OPM, first one. Now second one PMS, now second one. Now first one we are taken, now PM is equals to A bar sin alpha. Second one B bar sin beta. Mutual equations will be taken. Sin alpha by B bar is equals to sin beta by A bar. Now sin alpha by B is equals to how much we are taken? Sin beta by A bar. Now equation will be going to that much. Sin beta by R bar is equals to sin alpha by B bar is equals to sin beta by A bar. Now this is the direction one. This is the name we are taken. Law of cosine. Law of cosine. Clear? Now this one, law of sine. Law of sine. Clear? Now this is the direction purpose. Clear? Now again when we are introducing, same like as we are taken as parallelogram. Very important. Okay? Now parallelogram. Now what is parallelogram? Now where we are using? Now what is the equation? And what is the magnitude of the equation? And what is the direction of the equation? Now we are introducing to these types of here using in these motion plane topic. Now mutually same, but we are taking the direction is different one. The direction is different one. The direction made by we are using only for tan purpose. Clear one? Tan purpose. Okay. The right one we are going to highlighting parallelogram law. Which one? Parallelogram law. Parallelogram law. Parallelogram law. So parallelogram law, the statement, since we are taking our previous statements also applicable. There are mainly two types of vectors, A bar and B bar. There are two types of vector. When applicable, the radial function, okay, the diagonal passing through the vector of R bar. The mutually we are intersecting to, that's the point is origin point. The program of the point which can be using for, there are two types of visuals. The first one is magnitude, second one is direction. Okay. So parallelogram we are using, there are two types of vectors in our statements. Okay. Two types of vectors. The vectors mainly we are using A bar and B bar vectors. A bar and B bar vectors. Now diagonal passing through R bar. Diagonal passing through R bar. There are two conditions. Okay. Now what is the magnitude of the position? Clear? Magnitude. How much? And direction. Direction. How much? Now this is the statement. Now clearly we can observe it. There are mainly the diagonal passing through this is the resultant vector R bar. There are two initial vector A bar and B bar. Only we are introducing. Clear one? Okay. Right. The statement will be completed. Okay. Right. We are going to the some of graphical label purpose. Which purpose? Now label purpose. The label we are taking. When we are using, there are two types of vectors. Clear one? How many types? Two types of vectors. Our previous diagram also same as. Clear? This is the O oblique. Now first one A bar vector, B bar. First vector A bar, second vector B bar. Okay? Diagonal passing through R bar. The passing through the diagonal. The passing through the diagonal we are taking R bar. Clear? So this is the R bar. Okay? The R bar vector. All lines are joined. Okay? O, P, Q. Now this is the R bar is the certain vector. Now this one is S function. O is the origin point, P is the factor of at OP. The first factor, this one we are taken A bar. Now second factor at O to Q, B bar. Now resultant vector, the diagonal of the vector of R bar. Clear? Now we are introducing to these one the lines we are taken. Okay. Again when we are introducing this one. Clear? Now this one. Now this we are taken. Yeah. Our previous one again we are using to. This is the perpendicular line. This is the M factor. Okay, we are introducing the first triangle, the first parallel from graph initiation we are taken. There are two types of vector. The first vector is A bar, the second vector is B bar. There are two types of vectors. Okay. Now resultant we are going to R bar is the factor. Again we are introducing to some of again triangle using for these purpose. Okay. Now this is the perpendicular to the axis we are taking. Clear one? Our previous we are using PM is perpendicular to the axis of OS. PM is perpendicular to axis of OS. This is the first one. Again our perpendicular we are using at ON is perpendicular to SN purpose. Okay. Now ON is perpendicular to SN axis. Now these two axes are very important. Must be are taken. We are introducing to in parallel from the there are at O to N purpose one. Now O to Q purpose one. Okay. Now O to Q we are taken as B bar. Now O to N purpose we are introducing to the sum of saturation. Now PM is always perpendicular to OS. PM is always perpendicular to at OS axis. Now again we are using at ON is always perpendicular to SN axis. SN axis. Now very important. Clear? We are going to the first we are taking magnitude of the statement in parallelogram. Okay. Now we are going to the magnitude purpose. There are two types of axis. The first axis we are taking this is the theta. Okay. Now this is the alpha theta. Now this one there are also theta purpose. Now perpendicular axis. We are taking only for there are two types of perpendicular stages. Now this is the SPM first triangle. Now second triangle we are taking PMS second triangle. Now perpendicular. Always we are getting theta is equals to 90 degrees representation. Clear one? Okay. Right. The statement will be applicable to these positions are mainly containing that PM is always perpendicular to OS. Now ON is always perpendicular to SN. Clear? Now the magnitude statements they are applicable in these triangle formations in rectangle formations. Okay. Now angle OSN. Okay. From angle OSN, the angle formation. Now clearly we can observe in our 10th mathematics standard Pythagoras law. Okay. From Pythagoras law. Okay, from Pythagoras law we can observe that OS square is equals to ON square plus SN square. Clear? Now this is the radial one. OS square is equals to ON square plus SN square. SN square. Now OS square is equals to ON square plus SN square. Now this is the from Pythagoras law. Same as our previous one, we can introduce it only for magnitude. Clear one you can observe. Now OS square is equals to ON square plus SN square. Okay, now OP. Okay. Now OP is equals to A bar. Okay. Now OQ is equals to B bar. OP is equals to A bar. Now OQ is equals to B bar. Same as OQ is equals to SP also. SP. The last one OS is equals to R bar. OS is equals to R bar. This is our coordinates. Okay. From OSN, OSN, now first one triangle we have taken. From Pythagoras law our mathematical equation. Okay. OS square is equals to ON square plus SN square. Okay. Clearly, the coordinates we are introducing our coordinates OP is equals to A bar, OQ is equals to B bar. Okay. Again, we are taking SP is equals to also B bar. Okay. It's the first one, second one. Mutually equal. Clear? Okay. Right here, again we are taking OS is equals to R bar. R bar is the factor. Which one? Diagonal factor or resultant factor. Clear one we are taking. Now, since we are taking the first one, ON is equals to, okay, ON is equals to OP plus PM. OP plus P. Since OP is equals to A, we are introducing Now Pn is equals to how much? Okay, since we are taking now Pn is equals to how much we can get one. Okay, now Pn this one Pn. Clear one? From sin theta represents, now theta represents of angle of. Okay, now these we are using this type. Okay, now angle of SPN. Okay, now angle of SPN. Angle of SPN. Clear one? Now angle of SPN we are taken always cos theta is equals to. Okay, cos theta is equals to. Theta represent Pn. Pn. Okay, now Pn by S. Pn by S. Pn. Cos theta is equals to Pn. Adjacent by hypotenuse S. Clear one? Now Pn is equals to, and Sp is equals to how much? V1. Okay, now cos theta is equals to Pn by Sp means V1. V1. Now Pn is equals to V bar into cos theta. This is the Pn fraction. This one is Pn fraction. Again, what we are using to, for example, we are taking sin purpose. In Sn function, we are not given this Sn purpose. Okay, right? We are going to, from say Spn function, we are taking now sin theta is equals to. Sin theta is equals to. Theta means opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite means we are taking Sn by Sp. Sn by Sp. Clear? Now since we are taking Sp is equals to V1, sin theta is equals to Sn by V1. Since Sn is equals to V bar into sin theta. Pn, now in Pn, Sn is equals to V bar into sin theta. Same representation one we are taken. Now this one On is equals to, On is equals to, or R we are taken. On is equals to, in this we can applicable the equation, clear one. Now OS square is equals to ON square plus Sn square. ON means OP plus Pn. OP plus Pn whole square plus Sn square. Sn square. Now this is the function. Clear? Now this is the first function we are applicable. OS square is equals to OP square plus Pn square. OP plus Pn whole square plus Sn square. Clear? Okay. Now OP is equals to, OS is equals to how much we are taken? R bar. R bar square is equals to. OP means A bar plus Pn means Pn we are taken. Pn is equals to V bar into cos theta. V bar into cos theta whole square plus Sn means we are taken V bar into sin theta. V bar into sin theta whole square. This is the representative function. Okay, clear one? Now R bar is equals to how much we are taken? A bar plus B bar cos theta. Clear? Now next one, Sn square is equals to B bar the sin theta whole square. Clear one? Now R bar is equals to A plus B whole square we are taken. Okay, since we are taken, since A plus B whole square is equals to A square plus 2AB plus B square, same as you can represent it. Now this equation, now R bar is equals to A bar representation, A bar square plus B bar square into cos square theta. Again one plus 2 A bar B bar cos theta plus last one we are taken B bar square into sin square theta. Clear one? This is the fraction. Okay, now we can observe to the magnitude of the function. Now what is the magnitude of the function we are taken as? Now these equation. Okay, clearly you can observe. Now R bar square is equals to, okay, A bar square plus B bar representation. Again we also become B bar representation. Now common factor of B bar square. B bar square, the common factor, sin square theta plus cos square theta. Sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 2 A bar B bar cos theta. 2 A bar B bar cos theta. Now R bar square is equals to A bar square plus B bar square sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. We are taken 1 plus 2 A bar B bar cos theta. Since we are taken sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1 representation. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to always 1 in our mathematical representation. Clearly we can observe R bar square is equals to A bar square plus B bar square plus 2A bar B bar cos theta. Now this is the magnitude of the function. Which one? Magnitude of the parallelogram. Okay, this is the magnitude of the function. R bar square is equals to A bar square plus B bar square plus 2A bar B bar cos theta. Okay, this is the representation of our magnitude. Very, very important. This function is in our IP. A1. Now this is the magnitude. Now what is the direction? Direction of the parallelogram. Now what we can gain of the direction? Now direction equation will be using in this parallelogram function. Okay. In this direction purpose, we are applicable to direction. Clear? Now what is the direction? Direction of the parallelogram we are taken. Only we are using for alpha. Angle of alpha. Clear? We can observe angle OSN. Okay? Angle OSN. Clear? We can observe. Only angle we can represent it by this equation will be continued in this alpha purpose. Okay? From and alpha represents. Now tan alpha is equals to tan alpha. Okay, tan alpha means you can observe opposite by adjacencies. Now opposite we have taken SN by ON. Since we are taking ON is equals to OP plus PN. OP plus PN. Okay, now this is substitute of the value. Tan alpha is equals to Sn by OP plus PN. Since we are taking Sn is equals to our previous one, B sin theta. Okay, since we are applicable sum of voltage, Sn is equals to B sin theta. OP is equals to A bar. Our previous one we can introduce. Pn is equals to B cos theta. These coordinates. Here our previous one. Okay. Now tan alpha is equals to Sn means we have taken B sin theta by A bar B bar also. Okay. B bar sin theta. Clear? Now OP means A bar plus Pn means B bar cos theta. Okay, now tan alpha is equals to B bar sin theta plus tan theta by A bar plus B bar cos theta. Okay, B sin theta plus A plus B cos theta also you can represent. Now representation of alpha is equals to tan inverse of B sin theta by A plus B cos theta. Now this is the direction function. Which one? Direction of parallelogram. Now this is the parallelogram. Very important one. Okay. Now previous one we can introduce only for magnitude. The magnitude we are taken. For example, the magnitude we are taken. R bar is equals to square root of A bar plus B bar plus 2AB cos theta. This is our magnitude. We are mainly using two things we are applicable. Now first one is magnitude of the equation, second one is direction of the equation. Okay, now this is the parallelogram, very important in our IP section. Clear? Okay, now next one we are going to some differentiation function of motion in a plane, our chopper. Okay, now some of coordinates will be introducing. Now what coordinates and what will be we are introducing to the coordinates. Okay, right, we are going to side heading motion in a plane. Chopper also motion is plane, side heading also motion in a plane we can introducing. Now what we can introducing to these the purpose of motion in a plane. Okay, right, we are going to motion in a plane of side heading. Motion in a plane. Okay, plane means we are introducing any two-dimensional vectors. How many vectors? Two vectors or two-dimensional vectors. Plane means we are taken two-dimensional vectors. Okay. If any two-dimensional vector we are applicable in motion in a plane. Plane means some of surface we are introducing only for two-dimensional purpose, which is known as plane. Clear one? Now some of introduction. Okay, some introductions will be here. Which one we are taken? Okay. Some introducing in plane. Some introducing will be in plane. Now first one, position and displacement. Which one? Position and displacement. Position and displacement. Now second one, velocity. Velocity. And third one, acceleration. Acceleration. These three coordinates will be, again we are introducing in motion in a plane. Now motion in a plane we can applicate only for two-dimensional purpose. In two-dimensional vectors we can introducing in some of position and displacement. First one, second one velocity, and third one acceleration. In position and displacement will be previously we can introducing. Again we are choosing our only for two-dimensional purpose. Okay. Now we are going to velocity. Velocities are mainly two things of velocity. Okay. Now first velocity we are taking average velocity. Second one we are introducing instantaneous velocity. Today we are on topic also. Now acceleration, mainly we can acceleration will be same as average acceleration and instantaneous acceleration. Okay. Today we are going to, our topic is first one, position and displacement. Right way? First we are going to position vector. Position vector. Here one, position vector. Now what is the position? Position. Our previous day I already using definition of position also. Okay. Position vector. Okay. Now position vector. Position vector which can be represented only for two-dimensional purpose. Okay. Only for two-dimensional vectors. Two-dimensional vectors. Now these two-dimensional vectors will be considering there are huge directions. Which directions we are taken? The position means we can applicable only for the direction of the purpose. Clear one? Previous also we can applicable. This one also we can introduce. Okay. Position means the position starting from the direction of this position. Okay. For example, the first graph will be introducing. Now this is the x-axis. Now this one is y-axis. Okay. Represented is always only for position placement. Which one we are taking? Position placement. How we can represent it? The representation function will be closely in here. Okay. Now this is the origin of the point. Clear one? When a car, clear one? When a car travels from a horizontal direction of x-axis. When a car travels, okay, horizontal to the direction. Okay, direction will be going to only for horizontal. So this is the representation function. Okay, this is the position. Here we can observe only for this position we can applicable for this. This is the constant. Okay. Again we are choosing to secondary position. Okay. Now same graph is applicable. Okay. At x-axis and y-axis. When a car travels from the x-axis, okay, travels x-axis. Okay. This one at negative y-axis, we have these the traveling. When a car travels downwards, we are taking negative sign axis to this one. This is the direction of this process. The first one we are introducing only for this direction, also introducing this one. Clear one? The third one, for example, we are taking the position make will be using in we are taking only for the resultant one. The resultant will be known as position one. The resultant we are taken at x-axis to at y-axis. When a car travels from at origin point to this direction. Now this direction function is known as position function. Now positions we are taken as at x-axis to y-axis. At x2 my pronunciation will be known as this the position. Now when an object travels, when a car travels from this direction, at origin of the resultant one, the resultant we are taken r bar is the function. Clear one? Now r bar, the position we are taking at x-axis to y-axis. This representation is known as position vector. In two-dimensional factors, there are first dimension we are taking at x to y. Okay, x-axis to y-axis we are taking only for x direction of the position. At a negative y direction of the position, and third one we are taken the diagonal purpose we are using the direction one r bar is equals to. Okay, this is the diagonal passing through the vector formation. Now r bar is equals to we are taken at x-axis to y-axis. Now this is the position. Now which one we are taking? The position vector. Always position vector we are introducing only for two-dimensional vectors. Two-dimensional vector. Okay. Now next one we are going to position and displacement function. Okay. Position and displacement function. Now what is the displacement? Equation of displacement? The shortest distance between any two positions which we have taken initial position to final position. Which position? Initial position to final position. Now that's the displacement. Okay. Right, we are going to position and displacement. Position and displacement. Which we have taken position and displacement. Clearly we can observe. Very important one. In your option purpose, position and displacement vector. Which vector? Position and displacement vector. Clearly we know that same process will be applicable in our previous one, position and displacement vector also. Same graph point will be applicable in this side. This one is always x-axis, this one is always y-axis represents. Always represent x-axis to y-axis. At origin point O representation function. Which point where representation O is the representation function. Clear one? Clear. We are using to, there we are applicable only to the dimensional purpose. When an object travels from this position. Which position we are applicable? Some of position which can be applicable. Okay? At A is the object position. Again B also object position. Okay? At initial start to final. So these the one we are taking applicable. Clear? These two. When we are applicable sum of curve system, this one. Clear? For example, we are using to another one also, another curve also we can be using to. Clear? Okay? For example, we are taking the first position. This is the first position P1. Position P1. Again, we are using to the position. This one is P2 position. There are two types of initial position. Position 1 to position 2. Now, at O is the object point we are taking as. Clearly, you can observe. This is the first term. Okay. Again, we are using to this one second one. It's a direction of the first. First position O to P1, O to P2. Okay. Now this one we are introducing. Now this the direction is known as delta R. R is the R means we are taken resultant one. Okay. Now first direction we are taken R1 bar. Second direction R2 bar. First one R1 bar. Second one R2 bar. Total we are taking representation delta R is the functional. R1 bar and R2 bars are represented to delta R function. Okay. Now we are going to the first we are the session of the R1 point. Now what is the R1 point? Okay. We are taking OP1. and OP2. K1, OP1 and OP2 are representative function, and delta R also representative function. Clearly we are taking delta R, which we are taking P1 and P2 bar. P1 and P2 bar, the representations. How we can represent it to the displacement factor to the position vector? Clear one? Right, we are going to some difference one. How we can represent it? Clearly you can observe one. Now R1 factor we can take in R1 bar is equals to x1 I cap, first one, plus y1 j bar. x1 I cap plus y1 j cap. Clear one? Now R2 bar is equals to x2 I cap plus y2 j cap. Now those terms you can get in this one, position and displacement function. Now R1 bar is equals to x representation of the x-axis to representation of y-axis. And initially we are taking only for one purpose, the first position of the purpose. Now second position of the purpose we are taking x2 I cap plus y2 j cap. x2 I cap plus y2 j cap. Okay. Remember we can from triangle law how we can representation. Okay. From triangle law. Clear one? Triangle law. Now what is the triangle law? R1 bar plus delta R is equals to R2 bar. This is the triangle law. Clear one? You can observe. R1 bar plus delta R bar is equals to R2 bar. Clear? Now these triangle law we can observe in our vector combinations or vector positions. We can apply our previous one. Okay. Now R1 bar plus delta R bar is equals to R2 bar. Okay, since we are taken delta R bar is equals to, this is the addition property which can be applicable to the right purpose, R2 bar minus R1 bar. R2 bar is equals to delta R bar is equals to R2 bar minus R1 bar. Now R2 bar is equals to this one, x2 I cap plus y2 j cap. Now x1 I cap plus y1 j cap. Clear one? Okay, right? Delta R bar is equals to R2 means x2 I cap plus y2 j cap minus of R1 we are taken x1 I cap plus y1 j cap, the second terminal function. Clear? The negative will be inside. Delta R bar is equals to x2 I cap plus y2 j cap. Minus into plus minus x1 I cap minus into plus minus y1 j cap. Those I caps are usually equal of this purpose. Now delta R bar is equals to x2 I cap minus x1 I cap plus y2 j cap minus y1 j cap. Clear? Okay. Now this is the function. Delta R bar is equals to x2 minus x1 into I cap. x2 minus x1 into I cap is a common factor plus y2 minus y1 of j cap. Clearly you know that. Now delta R bar is equals to x2 I cap minus x1 I cap plus y2 j cap minus y1 cap. Now x2 minus x1 into I cap is the common function, y2 minus y1 into j cap is the common function also. Clearly? Now this one we are taken delta R bar is equals to R1 bar into y cap plus R2 bar into j cap. Clear? Now this is the final equation. Since we are applicable R1 bar is equals to x2 minus x1, R2 bar is equals to y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1. These fundamentals is known as these purpose of position and displacement velocity. Position and displacement velocity. The first we are going to, this is the one we are using to these is the purpose. Clear? You know that? Now this is the purpose we are, this is the only for arc of the position. Clear? You know the position we are taking at O is the origin point. Always we are introducing. Since we are taking any two positions, the first position is P1, second position is P2. In reciprocal we are going to first position O2 P1 is equals to R1 bar. O2 P2 is equals to R2 bar. Okay, those we are introducing P1 and P2 are delta. Clearly you know that the expression. Now OP1 and OP2 are positions we are introducing. Where delta R is equals to P1 P2 bar. Now R bar is equals to x1 I cap plus y1 j cap. Since we are taking y, we are taking x1 and y1. Okay, now x position to y1, y position with respect to the first one. Clear one? The r bar is equals to x1 into y cap plus y1 into j cap. The r2 is equals to x2 into y cap, y2 into j cap. Since we are taking from triangle R, this is a very important one. R bar plus delta r bar is equals to r2 bar. Since these the equation will be path of the position and the displacement too. Right. Clear? You know the next one? Next one in motion and place. This is the first session. Now second session we are going to velocity. Okay? Now velocity mainly two things we are applicable. Now first one is the average, second one is instantaneous. Okay? Now velocity we are going to. Now what is the definition of velocity? You know that previous class will be introducing in our motion based straight line also, our previous chapter also. Okay? Now what is the definition of velocity? Okay? Velocities are mainly how many types? Okay, clearly you know that velocities are mainly two types. The first one is average velocity, second one is instantaneous velocity. Okay? Now what is the definition of velocity? Velocity means the rate of change of displacement is known as velocity. The rate of change of displacement is known as velocity. Now which will be denoted by V. Okay? Units of meter per second. Now this is the velocity. Okay? Right here we are introducing velocity. Velocity. Clearly? Now velocity, the rate of change of displacement is known as velocity. Displacement will make an as the rate of change of displacement is known as velocity. Firstly, we can introduce into velocity of the position. Okay. Now right we are going to average velocity. Since we are taking the velocity v is equals to displacement by time period, v is equals to x by t. Clear one? Right. Second one we are using average velocity. Average velocity. Okay. The total displacement covered by total time period. Okay. The total displacement covered by total time taken. Total time taken. Now this is the unit function of average velocity, the total displacement covered by the total time period. Now this is the average velocity. Since we are taking average velocity, we are introducing to our delta purpose. Now delta v is equals to delta r by delta t. Our purpose we are taken. Now average velocity since we are taken. Okay. Now average velocity. Average velocity. Now what is the equation of velocity? Velocity v is equals to displacement by time period. Displacement by time period. Average velocity. Average velocity. Since we are taking average velocity, delta v is equals to delta r bar by delta t. This is the function. Delta r bar by delta t. Since we can take an r bar is equals to its sign of the position functions we are taken at x representation, again we are taken y representations also is here. The first one delta r is equals to r1 and r2 are represented. In r1 and r2 is represented in average velocity. Okay. Now next class will be continue to our topic of motion in a plane purpose. Clear one? This is our class.